Okay. So the agenda is so adopted. We'll then move on to apologies. Having welcomed everybody, move back to back to the agenda. Looking at apologies, advocate.
Thank you very much. We have the apology of Dr. Goranov, the Chief Whip of the National Council of Provinces, and the Deputy Chairperson will join the meeting later. Thank you very much.
So Deputy Chair will be late.
Correct.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Having done that, gone through opening and apologies, we'll then move to the minutes, item 4. We'll start with the corrections. First, corrections on page 1. Page 2. Panel apologies, consideration of the agenda, consideration of the minutes of the meeting of the 23rd of March 2023, and then matters arise. Any corrections? No corrections there. Page 3.
Chair, the Chief Whip hand is up.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No, Chair, thank you so much. I was just struggling to connect, and I just wanted to let you that I managed to join the meeting, and Advocate Pindela, thanks. I've managed really to make time for the meeting. Thanks.
Just repeat what you're saying, Chief Whip.
No, I have managed to join
the
planning committee meeting. Advocate Pinella indicated that I was engaged. Yes, indeed, I'm in another forum, but I managed to join this meeting. Thanks.
Thank you very much. That I'm sure is noted. Let's move on to corrections on page 3. Especially the draft parliamentary program. Thank you very much. Page 4. Corrections. Report on selection committee business and the report on legislation before the NCOP. Corrections, page 5. Parliamentary legislative program. Page 6. There's one paragraph there, 3. Enclosure. And the corrections, none. I'll take it then that there are no corrections. Can someone move for the adoption of these minutes as a true record of what transpired at this particular meeting?
BP moves, Chairperson. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. BP moves. Any second there?
Ndungeni seconds, Chair.
Who's seconding?
Ndungeni.
Ndungeni, thank you very much, Honorable Ndungeni. There we are. The minutes are so adopted. And that takes us to matters arising, item 5. I'll ask Secretary to NCOP to take us through.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The document on matters arising has been distributed. On the 20th of April, we had questions to the president. Then on the 2nd, the 4th, and the 9th, we had questions to economics cluster. Then on the 10th, we had a sit-in to consider the division of revenue bill, as well as the policy debate on budget vote 18. We also had another matter arising, Chair, relating to the meeting to discuss joint select and portfolio committee meetings on budget vote. That discussion is ongoing. Another matter that arose is the projections for the processing of bills. We have, with the assistance of committee section chair, distributed a document that deals with the projections insofar as the bills are concerned. The document, Chair, outlines the timelines that we are envisaging insofar as the processing of bills are concerned. But we must also indicate, Chair, that insofar as bills affecting provinces, we continuously receive requests from the provincial legislatures for extension of time for dealing with those bills. We hope that those requests will not negatively impact on the processing of the bills. Thank you very much, Chair. Unless if the chairperson would want me to go through the document on the protection of bills.
No. Now I think that should suffice. Honorable members, any comment on matters arising? I guess we'll have to move on. Say, just to emphasize that we should carefully look at all the issues, Arvit Pindela, that arises, even for instance, all those matters that arises in relation to the previous set of minutes. So that in a sense we try to ensure that nothing escapes our focus and attention. But for now, I guess we will leave it here at this point if there are no other comments. Any other comment, honorable members? No. Thank you very much. We'll then move on to consideration of the program. Honorable Njadu.
Good morning, Chairperson. Good morning, Honorable Chief Whip, and all the members of the programming committee. Honorable Chair, the second term of the National Council of Provinces. Yesterday was an engagement with WIPERI on the program as consultation process. And today we are having our programming committee, which is the 11th of May, and then will be followed by a caucus. Then, Chairperson, the 16th of May will be a plenary, which will be consideration of the repeal of the Transkinian panel bill, and then followed by a policy debate of budget vote 33, which is women's settlement. That is on the 16th of May. And then, Chairperson, the 17th of May will be a plenary, which will be questions to cluster 4D, economics, small business development, finance, trade and industry, and employment and labor, the 17th of May. Then on the 18th of May, Chair, will be caucus in the morning, which will be followed by a plenary in the afternoon, which will be a policy debate on budget vote 3-4, minerals, resource, and energy. And then we'll followed by a policy debate on budget vote 11, policy debate budget vote 7, policy debate on budget vote 12. So Chairperson, vote 11 is public service, and vote 7 is national schools of governance. Vote 12 is public service commission, which will be one debate. Then Chair, on the 23rd of May will be plenary in the afternoon, which will be a policy debate on budget vote 331, employment and labor. But before that, Chairperson, there will be reports of security and cooperative governance, which is a joint oversight report, and also reports on the security oversight. That will be the first reports, and then we'll do debate on the 31st, debate on 31, employment and labor. Chairperson, just to also mention on the negotiating mandate of the Select Committee on Trade and Industry will also be on the 23rd of May. 24th of May will be 2 reports, Chairperson, which is the Joint Standing Committee on Financial Management of Parliament. We'll have the 2 reports. Then it will be followed in the plenary in the afternoon, will be followed by a policy debate on budget vote 10, public enterprises, which is provisional, public debate, budget vote 40, transport is also provisional. Then Chairperson, vote 10 and vote 40, public enterprises and transport will be one debate. On the 25th of May, Chair, will be following another program committee, followed by caucus. Then we'll have the policy debate on budget vote 36, which is small business, policy debate on budget vote 39, which is trade and industry, and also a policy debate on budget vote 38, which is tourism, which then Chair 36, vote 36, and vote 39 and vote 38 will be one debate. Then on the 26th of May is the deadline, Chairperson, for the submissions of the questions to cluster 3A, which is governance, which is scheduled for the 13th of June, 2023. Then, Chair, on the 29th of May will be a deadline for submissions of questions to the Deputy President, which is scheduled for the 14th of June. And then Tuesday, the 30th of May, will be a plenary in the afternoon, which will be policy debate on budget vote 2 Parliament, which is also aligned with the National Assembly, which will also debating vote 2 Parliament on the same date, which is the 30th of May. And then we'll have the final mandate on the Select Committee on Trade and Industry. On the 31st of May, we'll have a policy debate on budget vote 13, public works, and also policy debate on budget vote 41, which is water and sanitation, vote, which are all provisional, Chair. And then vote 13 and vote 41 are still provisional. Then on the same date, Chairperson, we'll have also the deadline for submission of question to cluster 3B, which is governance, which is scheduled for the 13th of June. 1st of June will be caucus in the morning, which will be followed by consideration of the land court bill, and then policy debate on budget vote 22, correctional service, policy debate on budget vote 25, justice and correctional service department, vote 22 and vote 26, Chairperson, will be one debate. Then on the 2nd of June will be the 3 spheres planning session, which will start in the morning at 10 o'clock. Then on the 5th of June will be plenary in the afternoon, which will be followed by a policy debate on budget vote 19, social development, policy debate on budget vote 20, women, youth, and persons with disabilities, which are provisional, and also policy debate on budget vote 9, planning, monitoring, and evaluation, which is also provisional, which then chairperson vote 19, vote 20, and 9, vote 14, statistics South Africa will be one debate. Then on the 7th of June, will be plenary in the afternoon, consideration of the performance protection and all, which is bill, which is provisional, and consideration of the copyright amendment bill, which is also provisional. The policy debate on budget vote 3, cooperative governance, policy debate on budget 15, which is traditional affairs, vote 3 and 15 will be one debate. On the 8th of June, will be caucus in the morning, followed by a plenary in the afternoon, which will be policy debate on budget vote 17, higher education, policy debate on budget vote 29, which is agriculture, policy debate on budget vote 32. Then chairperson, vote 29 and vote 32 will be one debate. Then chairperson on the 13th of June. 13th of June, supposedly on the economic cluster, the outstanding debate of tourism was then postponed, and then will be tabled on the 13th of June. And then it will be followed by the cooperative governance and traditional affairs and public service and administration. That is the 13th of June. On the 14th of June, Provincial Whips Forum. Then we followed in the afternoon with the plenary, which will be hybrid, questions to the Deputy President. 15 June, Program Committee, followed by caucus. Then questions to Cluster 3B, Governance, Minister in the Presidency, Women, Youth, and Persons with Disabilities, Minister in the Presidency, Governance, Minister in the Presidency, Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, the plenary on the 14th of June. 15th of June, I apologize, Chair, 15 June. Then on the 16th of June will be Youth Day. Then on the 20th of June will be a plenary in the afternoon, which will only have one debate, which will budget vote 5, which is Home Affairs. Then chairperson on the 22nd of June will be a plenary, which will start in the morning at 10 o'clock, which will be the consideration of ESCOM debt relief bill, and also consideration of the appropriations bill, Bill 3, 2023, that is on the 22nd of June. Then the last day of the second term for the National Council of Provinces will be on the 23rd of June, which will be Youth Parliament, which is also still provisional. Then chairperson, the National Council of Provinces constituency period will be the 25th of June to the 4th of September, 2023. Thank you very much, chairperson.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Njadu.
Chairperson, I'm not sure. It may be possible my last presentation to the programming committee, but the chief will give directive. But thank you very much, chairperson. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Njadu. Honorable members, there we are on the program. Any comments? Any comments? Anything at all? I see there are no hands. I take it that the program is generally agreed and noted. And if that indeed is the case, we'll then move on to item 7, report on select committee basis and report of legislation before select committees.
Chairperson,
Yeah.
may I propose that the program be agreed to and be voted?
I'll second it, Chairperson.
So now we're moving that the program be agreed to. Down.
I move for the acceptance that we agree to the program, Chairperson.
That program be agreed to. Any second?
Yeah, BP seconds, Chairperson.
Maybe seconds. No, thank you very much. But as we know, I mean, there'll always be changes. That's what we have to keeps on reminding us about. But those changes won't be major changes. So the program is agreed to, subject to whatever the adjustment may have to be made in future. But the program is agreed to. Thank you very much. The next report is a report on committee business. Honorable Nyambi.
Morning, Chair. Morning, colleagues. The committee meetings are proceeding just the way they've been presented in committee programs by Honorable Njandu. Minor deviations were approved in an event where committees needed to bring forward or postpone certain meetings due to unforeseeable circumstances, as you have correctly captured it, Chair. We'll continue to ensure that there are no disruption to committee programs so that we're able to preserve the integrity of the program of the House. When it comes to budget instrument, Chair, everything is in slide 11. The Select Committee on Appropriation is anticipating 2 budget instruments that are as follows. The first one is the Appropriation Bill, B3-2023, which it hopes to finalize on the 7th of June, 2023, as outlined by Honorable Njandu. The second one is the NCOP Debt Relief Bill, B5-2023, which it hopes to finalize also on the 7th of June, 2023. It is hoped that both bills will come before the House for consideration on the 22nd of June, Chair, 2023. Interventions. The Select Committee on Quota has a combined number of 10 interventions, written notice of interventions, notices of interventions, progress reports, extension of interventions, closeout reports, withdrawal of interventions in terms of Section 139, and various subsections of the Constitution in various municipalities within 4 provinces as follows. KwaZulu-Natal with 6 interventions, Gauteng with 1 intervention, Mpumalanga with 2 interventions, Western Cape with 1 intervention. Petition and executive undertakings, Chair, which is slide 17 and 18. The Select Committee on Petition and Executive Undertakings has 3 executive undertakings, which were made by the following ministers at different times. First one is the Minister of Transport, the second, Minister of Water and Sanitation, the last is Minister of Small Business Development. Other matters before committee, slide 19 to 23. Other matters before Select Committee are as follows, Chair. The first one is the Select Committee on Cooperative Governance and Regional Affairs has 3 other matters. The Select Committee on Finance has 1 other matter. Select Committee on Security and Justice has 1 other matter. Select Committee on Land, Reform, Environment, Mineral Resources and Energy also has 1 other matter. The ad hoc Joint Committee on Flood, Disaster Relief and Recovery has elected its co-chairpersons and adopted this program as it has been already presented when the committees were established for both houses. I so table the report, Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The report having been tabled, are there comments? Comments on the
Chairperson.
report? Honorable Nyambi.
Chairperson, the report is accepted. However, can we send a communication from the office of the chairperson to provinces indicating the program and that the clashes with the hearings on bills in the provinces should be understood that members will either log on virtually or not be able to log on at all because we'll be busy with the business of the budget. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. I'm sure that point is noted. Especially for the attention of the secretary to the NCOP. Advocate Pindela. Any other comment? Any other comment? None. The report is agreed to, and yeah, and any other issue that requires management going forward is noted. Any other comment? No comment. Thank you very much. We then move on to item 8, report on Parliament's legislative program. Mr. Bear.
Good morning, Chairperson, and members of the Programming Committee. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm taking this opportunity to present on behalf of Mr. Bell. My name is Lungile Mbele. I'm an editor in the Bell's office.
Malungu Mbele.
Malungu Mbele, yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Please proceed.
Okay. Chairperson, in paragraph A, we have bills that are on the order paper, but I'd like to draw your attention on item 4, the Traditional Affairs General Amendment Bill, B16 of 2022. This is a Section 76 bill, and it is scheduled for second reading by the NA on 6 June. Item number 5, the ESCOM Debt Relief Bill, B5 of 2023 is a Section 77 bill, and it is scheduled for second reading by the NA on 23 May. Paragraph B, items 3 and 4 are on the order paper for first reading. Item 3, the Remuneration of Public Office Bearers Amendment Bill, B8 of 2023 is a Section 75 bill, and item 4, the Responsible Spending Bill, B9 of 2023 is a Section 76 bill. Both bills are private members' bills, and they were both introduced in the NA on the 20th of April. For your information, Chairperson, before NA committees, in paragraph C, we have 2 new bills. Item number 27, the Public Administration Management Amendment Bill, B10 of 2023, proposed Section 76, which was introduced on 5 May, as well as item 28, the SA Post Office SOC Limited, B11 of 2023, which was just introduced yesterday on 10 May. Chairperson, on paragraph E, item number 1, bills that are on the NCOP order paper, we have the repeal of Transkeian Penal Code, which has a plenary date of 16 May. I think I should mention, Chairperson, that the Division of Revenue Bill B2 2023 was just passed yesterday in the NCOP and sent to the President for assent. Its second language is Xitsonga. Another bill that was recently passed by the NA and sent to the President for assent is the Constitution 18th Amendment Bill, B1 of 2023. Its second language is Setswana. It was passed on the 2nd of May. That is all we have today from the Bill's office. Thank you so much, Chairperson.
No, thank you very much. Okay. Any comments, honorable members, on the bill?
Chairperson, I seem to be commenting too much today, so maybe I had the wrong things for breakfast. Having said that, Chairperson, I think we must just request that people dealing with bills need to understand that we've got 14 months before this term of this parliament ends. Have they prioritized the bills that we would have to deal with in that particular period that will have to be transferred from the NA to the NCOP within that period so that we can actually deal with this satisfactorily? Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much. Any other comment? Yeah, but basically the message keeps on being raised and emphasized. And that message of the need to keep track of what is happening so that we don't have a deluge, if we use the word, and a situation at the tail end of the year where we or term where we have we're forced to have delays and all those inconveniences that relate to this taking place. So let's remain vigilant and ensure that everything is done timeously and that these kind of issues, bills, etc., are not smuggled right at the tail end. Any other comment? No comment. Thank you very much, honorable members. There being no other business, we now move on to item 9, which is closure. Until we meet again. We've noted the point that was made by Honorable Jadu. If there's no need for this meeting to be convened in Jadu, we won't do so. But if there's an emergency situation that is arising, we will act accordingly. Honorable members, thank you very much.
Chair, there's a hand of Honorable Mohai.
Where is it? Not here. Where is it? Honorable Mohai.
The hand is on the screen, Chair.
He's talking to you
Thank you.
remotely, so let's see.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. I think it's appropriate to give context on what the Honorable Njadu said earlier, or just an explanation. Honorable Njadu said he's not sure whether this meeting will be his last meeting presenting the program. On Tuesday, Chairperson, Honorable Njadu was elected to be in the chairpersonship role of the Health and Services Select Committee because you know that of the unfortunate incident that took place in the NCOP. So in an effort to stabilize committees to carry their mandate, Honorable Njadu was appointed in that responsibility. So it means he effectively will not be able to carry both responsibility as a chair, leading the chairpersonship of that committee, and also as a programming whip. So we'll have to move earnestly to have a member of the National Council of Provinces to take that responsibility of a programming whip by next week. So all what I'm saying here is to really appreciate the fact that Honorable Njadu has forever always been available and diligently carrying his responsibility as a programming whip, and has made our task together with the House chairs, especially in terms of liaising with chairs and the whips in finding amicable dates for our meetings, committees, and also liaising to ensure that even what he has presented today, the budget votes take place smoothly. So we really appreciate, I'll say that as a first bite, that we appreciate the role that he has played in that programming committee. Programming committee, most important thing is you must always be available and always put your ear on the ground in terms of facilitating smooth operations in the House. He has really made the task of the Chief Whip, the House chairs, much more resounding success in terms of programming the business of the National Council of Provinces. I'm sure you'll agree with that. Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces. He's an easy person to work with. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Obviously, congratulations. And let's look forward to then consolidating our work as indicated. But there are issues, Chief Whip, that I think we need to talk about outside of this meeting. For instance, amongst others, this includes the situation of the Western Cape. We all know that honorable member, our dear colleague, passed on. All of those kinds of things, I think, the sooner they get attended to. And one is really saying, let's just ensure that one is kept informed, otherwise confusion will soon reign in. Without so many words, I'm sure the issue is daunted. Thank you very much. There being no other issue, the meeting is declared closed. Siyabule, bye.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Recording stop.